For RPI senior Andrew Franks, this is the sound of hope. Hope that the work he has put into his kicking career, which includes countless hours on this very field, will create another chapter.
Middle of the field for Franks.
If Franks, you can give him a lift going in.
Kicking towards the gymnasium here in Troy. As he closed end of the field. Snap the spot. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Time expires.
Yes.
Hobart 12, RPI 3. Franks with a 54-yarder to end the half.
And he did give him a lift going in.
He's been tremendous for us. He has been rock steady in our kicking game. Has really solidified a lot of things on that end. From purely from a football standpoint, he has been a guy that we can depend on for not only field goals or making the big kick, but also with kickoffs, putting the ball in the end zone and not allowing a team to return against us.
I think he's always been a great teammate. He's someone that's always working hard during the season or in the off season. You know, we have ice outside, and he's probably the only guy out there kicking and practicing, trying to get better. So he's always been supportive. He's always a hard worker.
Franks on the right hash mark, trying a 39-yard field goal. It is up, and it is good.
You know, this was one of the few places that let me get my major as well as play football in college. You know, a lot of schools told me that if I wanted to play football, that I wouldn't be able to get this specific major, biomedical engineering. So this was one of the only places that really let me do both.
He had the opportunity to kick and, you know, continue his school, and I'm pretty sure he's a biomedical engineer. So, you know, that academic stuff is rigorous, you know, and RPI has been a great balance of both.
It's great to get kids like Andrew to come to school here. So that's what we attract. We're an elite academic institution, research, world known, and also we have tremendous athletics as well.
I think it's a tough situation for you know, all the athletes out there. Not everybody gets to go Division I, but RPI gives the athletes a chance to, I guess, have that mindset with the facilities. And on top of it, you know, the academics here are like no other.
This is the nicest facility in all of Division III, in my opinion. So that was a huge factor. And, you know, besides that, you know, we've got great coaching staff, even through some of the turmoil that we've been through, and the support staff here have been awesome.
Franks kicks the ball away. This is deep, 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 and out of the end zone. So Alfred will get it again at the 25.
I don't know, I mean, making a game-winning field goal or a kickoff, crushing a kickoff are pretty hand-in-hand, but I think for me, just crushing kickoffs out of the end zone is probably my favorite, most satisfying.
Franks to boot the ball away. Kicks it downfield, deep in the end zone. WPI is not taking this out. They'll take the ball to the 25-yard line.
He has a tremendous work ethic, and you'll see him out there. It'll be snow on the field, and he'll shovel out a 10-yard square so that he can kick. And you know, he was out there the day after Thanksgiving shoveling the field and getting his kicks in, and that's the type of kid he is.
It's different. You know, you get to see all 4 seasons sometimes in one day. So it's you know, it keeps you on your toes. So it's consistently inconsistent. So you know, you get used to that, and I think a lot of people think that's a good thing.
He's been a guy that's always in the weight room, and you don't really see that from a kicker, but he's a weight room guy. He's a leader on and off the football field, tremendous in the classroom. So when you talk about, you know, the overall package and what it means to be an RPI football player, that excellence, that drive, that's all wrapped up in Andrew Franks.
Kinzelman will bring this one out of the end zone. 5, 10, 15, 20, gets some open space, 25, 30, still on his feet, 35, 40, and forced down to 43.
He's really physical. He's maybe one of the hardest hitting players on our team. There's been many instances when he goes and he feels insulted by somebody returning his kickoffs, and he'll make the tackle and go ahead and maybe like say something or stare at them or something. But the hit is something definitely that the player won't forget. I mean, like I said, he's always been a hard worker. He's always lifting a lot of weight. He probably lifts more than anybody on the team. And you know, that combined with the attitude he's not the most vocal guy, but I'm assuming that a lot of kickers aren't. But whenever he needs something to be said, he steps up to the plate and gives his input.
You know, I've always had a chip on my shoulder. You know, I think I've got a strong work ethic, and I always want to prove that regardless of where you end up or where you go, you know, you can always work hard and try to be the best that you can. You know, I've always compared myself to high-level players, regardless if I am even Division III. So for me, it was always just a matter of doing the best that I possibly could.
It's spring break at RPI, but Franks is here at East Campus Stadium, preparing for the first NFL Pro Day in school history.
Now I got my NFL official football. Kicking sticks, holds the football up. Mountain Dew, because you can't live without Mountain Dew. Air pump, sort of self-explanatory. And then just a kickoff tee for kickoffs. My iPod for some sweet music. Got to jam out while you're kicking.
The exposure is definitely, like, it's unique. Not everybody gets that opportunity. We always hear about the individual stories from people from Mount Union, you know, Pierre Garçon and Cecil Shorts, maybe if that's who it is. But, you know, for people to actually be having that role at RPI, Franks and Michael Herman, you know, they're individuals who everybody knows on the campus. So them having that experience, I'm not gonna say it's so much pressure for them because they come out here and they practice hard every single day, so it's just somebody else spectating and watching. But, you know, it's definitely something that's heartwarming and, you know, it's a unique experience for them.
You know, when I first stepped on campus here, I never once thought that could even happen. You know, I thought Division III, you know, no one's really going to notice, no one's really going to care. And, you know, as a couple seasons went by and people started saying, like, dang, you know, some people are looking at you, and especially with Michael Herman getting a lot of that viewage, you know, I sort of did start to cross my mind, you know, after my sophomore season.
Herman drops straight back. Good protection. Throws, caught, complete to Colas, touchdown! Hit Weber at the goal line, but Colas crossed, and RPI's up 25-7.
Talked to Herm about that and about the whole experience and how he composed himself. And I thought the way he handled himself was well, and he was a good role model in that regard. And he sort of laid the foundation for other teams to stop by. And that was a huge inspiration for me. You know, especially with Hauschka coming from a D3 background like he did, you know, it really proved that anyone can play in the NFL regardless of where you come from. So, you know, he obviously paid the price, and he worked really hard to get there. And so that was definitely a role model in my eyes, that even if I'm here in Division III, you know, I still have a chance at the next level.
RPI Pro Day has arrived as representatives from the Buffalo Bills, Oakland Raiders, and San Diego Chargers have made their way to Troy and East Campus Stadium.
It's a little bit mind-blowing that NFL scouts would come here at RPI for the first time and have a pro day to look at you.
Yeah, no, it's if nothing else, it's surprising, and it just proves that hard work does pay off.
I just want to make sure you have no feelings of guilt knowing you might be responsible for dents in the side of that building.
Yeah, there's only a couple hundred, so nothing too crazy. You know, for me, right now it's football or bust, you know, and I think that's huge for me. You know, I really want to take this as far as I can, you know, and I don't think setting a time limit now is really wise. You know, I want to play it out, and at the end of the day, it's a journey, it's an adventure, and I really want to take it as far as I can. You know, it was awesome, you know, the fact that my teammates were there supporting me as well as the athletic staff there supporting me was huge. You know, I would never be able to be in this position without those guys, you know, specifically my holder and snappers throughout the year. So huge credit to those guys. For the most part, it really was just a normal day for me kicking. You know, it just happened to be a lot more people over there watching. It's pretty much the same thing, you know, just keep working hard, keep striving to improve every day. You know, definitely hitting the weight room, making sure I kick when I can, and definitely just work on my mental game as well. So for me, you know, these weeks don't really change, and I'm always just trying to improve as much as I can. You know, if nothing else, it's going to be chaotic. So I'm trying to, you know, front load all of my stuff right now just in case, you know, something crazy happens. So, you know, I'm keeping my fingers crossed and just keep being prepared for anything and everything.
Ball we spotted the 41, 51-yard attempt from near the right hash. RPI looking to put the first points on the board today. The snap, the spot's down, the kick is up, and I'm going to wait. The kick is good! 3-0, RPI leads.
What a weapon. Unbelievable.